Hey friends, it's Kelly and I am outside once again working in the backyard. It is a very overcast day. It's a little bit warm, like muggy I guess you'd say, but there's a little bit of a breeze blowing, so thank goodness. I apologize already. I've been working in the yard. Hubby's cutting grass and I was using the hand mower going around the edges of the flower beds with that. And the grass is really wet. It's just been raining. It's just driving me nuts. I mentioned that in my garden video. It's just been raining like crazy, and we're still having days where we're getting rain, and trying to get the grass cut is so hard. So I am exhausted just doing that. One, it's a lot of walking. Two, just pushing it in that wet grass was really hard. But anyway, I'll stop complaining about that. Today we are talking hanging baskets and potted flowers. If you saw on my Facebook and my little short video, I bought a bunch of flowers at the nursery and I'm so excited. I just want to get the flowers done. Even though I haven't power washed out here yet, I just want to get them planted. So anyway, I thought I would bring you along and just show you all the flowers that I bought, and just bring you along while I plant my flowers, and you can hear the birds in the background. There are some mowing going on, so you will hear that periodically, but I'll probably put a lot of this to music. So friends, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been around for a while, thank you guys so much for sticking around and following me. I do appreciate it. So let me turn the camera around and we'll quickly go over all the flowers that I have from my baskets and my pots. All right, we're gonna start here at the table that I have set up. But before I do, I wanted to show you all my beautiful azaleas in bloom. By the time I get my backyard completed, they probably will not be in bloom, so I wanted to show you how beautiful they are. We just put these in last year. This whole area was just covered all the way around the patio. It goes all the way around. It was just covered with bushes that were dying, and we ripped all that out and then planted the azaleas. And then we have some of the, I can never I can never remember what that stuff's called. Oh my goodness, I'll link it below, whatever it is. We planted those as well all the way around, and Mr. Bunny has been eating them. So right now it looks like we're doing pretty good, and they're coming up and they haven't bothered them, even though there's tons of bunnies out here. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick view of my azaleas, because they are absolutely beautiful. But as you can see, I have a lot of weeding to do. Lots and lots of weeding, lots of mulching. But anyway, that's it. So since I'm over this side, let's go ahead and go over the flowers real quick. So I have 4 hanging baskets. 2 of them are in the shade. One of them is big time shade. A tree is actually giving it a lot of shade. So I had to mix up the plants a tiny bit. But let's start here. I just have some beautiful petunias. Aren't they gorgeous? I love the smaller size of the petunias. You see that? Isn't that beautiful? And then I have the white petunias, and these are larger. And then I have this here. Let's see what they're called. Let's see. Catalina gilded grape petunias. Let me see that. Let me see if I can find some that has a bloom. This is just starting to die, but there you go. And then I have this here. Is that gorgeous or what? Look at that. I love that color. I normally use either a geranium or there's that like spiky grass in the middle of my hanging baskets. This year I decided to go with the flower, and the reason being, I decided I want all my plants to be butterfly or hummingbird friendly. So all these have these blooms, and I was told that purple and red attract butterflies, or not butterflies, hummingbirds. I am not a fan of red flowers, so I went with the purple. And this is called Unplugged Pink Salvia Hybrid. Isn't that gorgeous? But look at that color. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. So that, oh, and then the last one, I like the little trailing vines. And this is called Caroline Light Green, and I have no idea how to say this, so I will just hold it right there. Okay, so that's going to be in one hanging basket, and I kind of separated them. And then I have the same plants here almost, except I changed out the 2 petunias for these here. This is going to be in the basket gets the most shade. Isn't that beautiful? This is called Endless Flirtation. And again, I'm not going to butcher that name, so I'm going to hold it right there. But aren't they beautiful? And then I went ahead and got the purple one as well, just to keep with that color scheme. And that is called Endless Illumination. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then the other plants are obviously the same. And then I have the same here, except I did keep the purple petunia there, and then I went with the shade plant here. This one's partial shade, so I'll put this on the side that gets most of the shade. So again, the same plants there. And then let's slowly turn over here. And of course I have the same ones here for the other basket. And then this plant here, that actually goes in this container here, and that goes on my front stoop, and that gets full sun all day long. And I have a daylily planted in here, and this comes back year after year after year. So then I just bought some, and it comes back yellow, by the way. So I bought some flowers that'll complement that can handle full sun. So I have that there. And this is called Gulliver Blue Bacopa. And that is just so beautiful. And then here, look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love purple and yellow together. This is Bright Lights Yellow. Not going to butcher that name. And then lastly, I have this vine here, and that is called Caroline Sweetheart Jet Black. So this is the same as that other one that was like the lime green one. And that is that. So I'm going to put these three in this pot here, and that's going to go on my front stoop. And I think I showed you all, I did a video with all my geraniums that I've already planted. And then let me quickly show you my favorite all-time plant real quick. All right, my friends, look at this. This is a lavender plant. I actually need to trim that off. It's a tree. It's an actual tree. Let me step back. Look at that. I got that at Costco, believe it or not. Costco. It was only $19.99. Now, all my other plants that I purchased, I did buy locally at my local garden center, so I can't link that to you guys. But this is a lavender tree. Look, is that cool or what? It is so cool. I just love it so much. It's full to part sun. I just love it, love it, love it, love it. And I have this pot here that I actually had indoors that I had a live tree in, and it ended up dying, and I decided I'm gonna put it in here. And what I think I'm gonna do is when I plant it, I need to go back to the nursery. I think I'm gonna get some of these purple flowers and white flowers here and put around the base of this pot, maybe one of those when I put it in there, and let it trail over. I think that's gonna be beautiful. So I think I'm going to run back to the nursery and get that. I'll eventually do a backyard tour and show you what that looks like when that is all done, because that's going to look gorgeous. So this is everything that I have. Now let me go ahead and let's get planted. All right, my friends, so what I'm going to do is I have a few little stragglies here that I am going to dig out just so I have enough room for my plants. And I think what I'll do is just plant those in a small pot that I have. Just divide it up a little bit. And then what I like to do is top my plants with mulch. So one, it helps keep the moisture in and it doesn't dry out as fast. The other reason is when it does rain, I don't have dirt, the rain hitting the dirt and flying it out everywhere. The mulch will settle down and you won't have that issue. Really makes a world of difference. And it also gives it a finishing look as well. I like the look that the mulch adds to the pot. Just think it looks really nice. All right. Okay, let me take the camera down and give you a quick overview of the plant. Alright, my friends, so this is what the front of the plant is going to look like. And then I do have a little bit of empty space there, which is fine. This will spread out and this will start to move forward because it's going to pull towards the sun. And then that's the side. And then the back side really isn't anything like that. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to put it in its stand and I'll show you what it looks like in the stand. Isn't that pretty? Of course, that lovely orange bucket there. But isn't that pretty? And that's just going to cascade down the sides of it. And I think that's going to look beautiful. And then, like I said, the daylilies are yellow, so they'll get a little bit taller and they'll start to bloom. I think it's going to look lovely. I will be doing a yard tour after I get all the work done, and you'll be able to see this in place at the front door. So let's go ahead and keep on moving because Mama is sweating. All right, my friends. So this is the hanging basket that I have up on my deck. It hangs right outside the window. I can see it from my kitchen. And it's a cone-shaped basket. It's made out of like twigs. I purchased this years ago. It was a hanging basket and had flowers in it, and I've just been reusing it year after year. I am coming to a point to where it's about ready to fall apart, but I think I can get maybe another year or two out of it. I definitely can get this year. Sorry for the noise, friends. It's lawn mowing time. So I'm going to go ahead and plant flowers in this. And as you can see, I had a plant come back. One of my vines came back. And I actually am going to dig this out. And I'm going to use this in the pot with the, what is that called? The lavender tree. I think this color is going to look absolutely gorgeous in that purple, with that purple. So I'm going to go ahead and unhook this real quick so I do not stab myself, if I can. Oh my goodness. There we go. And then we'll put that back in. All right. So first off, what I'm going to do is just, yeah, it's loud. I'm going to pull out all the old stuff, dig out this, and put it in a little pot just to keep until I'm ready to plant that. And then we're going to go ahead, add some new soil, and get our flowers planted. All right, friends, so this, I didn't mention my little trick of how to keep this steady so I can plant it. It's a cone-shaped container, and obviously it can't stand on its own, so I just put it in one of these 5-gallon buckets that I had in the garage, and it holds it perfectly for me. So we're going to go ahead and just start getting out all the old. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start putting my plants in, and as usual, or as always I should say, I always start with my tallest plant, and that goes in the middle. friends, can I just say, it is very cloudy out here. This is no joke. Can you see the sweat? Oh my word, I have it rolling in my eyes and everything. I can't believe how humid it is out here. But anyway, I just finished putting the first pot together, put some fresh soil in there, and now I'm gonna go ahead and top this with some mulch real quick. All right, let's get some mulch on here and then get this hung back up. Just gonna throw some mulch right on top. And like I said, I love doing mulch. It helps retain water. It looks nice, and it helps stop all that dirt flying out when and there's more mowing. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? I love, love, love my hanging baskets. Honestly, I just love plants, period. I'm not one that's big on like hubby giving me roses or something like that. Oh shoot, look what I just did, friends. See, I wasn't careful and I just broke it. All right, remember that. Learn by my mistakes. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put my hook back on. Like that. Gotta be careful or else we'll rip more of it, and we don't want to do that. And I wasn't paying attention. I was busy talking to you guys. But it'll grow, so it'll be fine. But it would have been, I had to lose the big one though. Isn't that gorgeous? Had to lose that one, right? All right, I'm gonna go hang this up on the porch. I'll do a quick pull the camera down and show you real quick what it looks like up there, but just keep in mind I haven't power washed yet. All right, my friends, so this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Just like that. And like I said, all of that will come cascading down and all of that will fill in nice. All right, my friends, while I'm waiting for hubby to finish with the grass, I decided to go ahead and plant my lavender tree. As I mentioned, I have this container here that I had in the house. It does not have holes in the bottom. And what I'm gonna do is put some broken terracotta pots in the bottom for drainage. So if you have terracotta pots and they break, save them, because it's perfect for this. It's a good way to create drainage without all that extra weight, because this pot is extremely heavy to start with. It is very, very heavy. So let's see what, oh Lord have mercy. Oh, oh, anything happening? I can't see, can you? Am I getting dirt in there? I can't tell. I can't even look at the camera because of the sunlight. Oh, what's happening, friends? I wish you could tell me. This should have been live. Oh my gosh, this thing weighs a ton. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do either. Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot, what's happening? Okay. Oh my gosh, do you hear the sirens? I swear they're not coming from me. Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I pulled something. Holy smokes. All right. That's too funny, I hear the sirens. All right, dirt in the bottom. Not a lot, just a small layer, as much as I could get. Now we're gonna head put these in. Just stick those in. This will help with the drainage. There we go. Perfect. And now I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more dirt on top, and then I'm going to get my lavender tree planted. Let's try this again and see if I can get some more dirt in there. Oh my gosh, friends, this is like seriously heavy. This thing weighs, I don't even know how much it weighs, but it's heavy. Holy smokes. Ooh. The worst part is I can't see what I'm doing, and the sun's shining on the camera. I can't even look in the camera and see what I'm doing. All right, let's see if that'll work. Well, that was not a lot, all that struggle. Really? Oh, that was disappointing. Very disappointing. All right, unfortunately, I gotta do this again. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. Oh, there we go, fly up. All right. This is crazy. All right, let's see if that's enough. Oh. All right, that should work for now. All right, let me go get my little lavender tree. All right, I definitely got the right height here. I just set the pot in there just to make sure. And like I said, I will need to just prune a little bit of this off just so it doesn't grow into a bush. I want to keep it that, and I'll take this off. So let's go ahead, turn this to the side. I want to be very gentle that I do not break it like I did the other plant. There we go. Just going to loosen up the bottom a little bit so the roots can spread easily. There we go. Right in the middle, make sure it is in the middle. You don't want to go by the middle of the dirt because that's not always centered in the pot. Go by the branch here, or whatever you want to call that. All right, now we're gonna go ahead, fill in with some dirt. Ugh. My pot here. Right, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this that I'm recycling, and I'm gonna plant this in here. And like I said, I'm gonna go back to the nursery, so I'm not gonna top this off with mulch like I would normally do, just because I'm gonna plant a couple extra flowers in here. So I'm just planting that right here on the side like that. And I think what I'll do is add some white, some more of this, and some more white flowers in there. I want to make sure I have dirt in there covering everything so the roots aren't exposed. So there we have this one, friends, and I'll show you what the final one looks like when I do get that planted. It'll probably be a few days. I'll just have to do that in the tour. And as you can hear, more lawn mowing. All right, my friends, so hubby got down the hanging baskets for me. They're pretty heavy. He actually has like this long stick, and he cut a V in the top so he can easily reach up with the stick and hook the hook of the planter and bring it down. So that works out really well, makes it a lot easier, though it's a balancing act with these heavy ones because it's a lot of water. So I'm going to first do the pot that is in the shade, because you already saw the other pot that I did, and they're all going to be like that. But I just wanted to quickly show you. I was out front helping him sweep up some of the grass clippings, and just from sitting out here, can you see how that already started drooping. This is one of the shade plants, and it wasn't out here that long. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started and get this one planted, and then I'm gonna do the other two off camera and then hang everything up and show you what it looks like. So let's get started. All right, so I just added a bunch of soil in there. Definitely want to get this done and watered. All right, so now I'm gonna add mulch. Be careful not to rip the flower off the top like I did the last one. Mulch has all been added, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful, friends? Absolutely beautiful. Well, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the pots, and then once they're hung, I will show you what they look like. All right, my friends, so all my pots are planted. I had already shown you this one. I'll give you another quick view. And then over here, I have this one here. And like I said, it's pretty much a lot of shade because it's underneath of this tree. And then we'll go and look at the other ones. Here's the other basket. Hopefully you can get a good look at it, as I am standing down low now. Go around real quick. There we go. And here's another one that's in the shade. So this one and that first other one I shown has the more shade plants in it, and then it just goes around, and then there we are back to the other one that I had shown. So now all those are done. What I think I'm going to do now is the plants that I had potted on my steps. I did not put mulch on them because I didn't have any mulch, so I'm going to go ahead with the leftover mulch I have from doing the baskets and put that in there. And then I think I'm going to, since it's shady over here and I'm exhausted, I think I'm going to sit on the ground and just start pulling weeds and just get a jump start on it. So let's get her done. All right, my friends, I don't even know what time it is. But all the weeding's been done around the patio. Just gonna do a little bit of raking, smooth out the mulch that's here. I do need to still mulch, but I want to power wash before I mulch. So I'm going to just rake this up, sweep it a little bit, and then sweep it. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm gonna rake this up a little bit, and then I'm gonna put some preen down to try to prevent any future weeds growing before I get a chance to mulch, because it'll probably be another 2-3 weekends before I'll be able to get a chance to mulch. So I'm just gonna smooth this out a little bit, put some preen down, and I think at that point I think I'm gonna call it a day, because I am wiped out. All right, my friends, it is so hot out here, it's not even funny. So everything's cleaned up out of there. I'm gonna put down some of this weed preventer. I'm gonna sprinkle it all on the yard here. And then I'm gonna pick up, I got a lot of stuff out here I need to pick up that I had drug out to do the yard work. And then I think I'm gonna get me some water and take a shower. I am so hot. All right, let me get this finished real quick. My friends, so that will do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any hanging baskets that you do, or any kind of flowers that you love, I believe I am in zone 6B. So if you have any flowers that you love, please drop that below as well, because y'all know I love my flowers. So friends, thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to check me out over on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing, because it does greatly help me out. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers, and I am that close. And when I do, I will be having a giveaway. So don't forget to subscribe. So friends, thanks so much, and I will catch you next time. Bye.